managed to survive the Katakana War. So, in fact, the war is actually over, and we're here in this final video to tie up some loose ends. What loose ends, you ask? Well, let's head on outside, and lo and behold, Kyoko's affection event.
Hello.
Let's see if this lags.
I want to thank you for the other day. You spent some time with me, teaching me how to open up to people.
Crowbars help like that.
It really helped out with a conversation I had with Charlotte this morning.
Yeah, Crowbar will shut her right up.
Charlotte greeted me as I walked down the street. When she said, "How are you?" I knew the correct response. I turned around and said, "I am well. How are you?" She responded, "I'm good, thank you." After that, I went on my way.
Baby steps.
Thanks to you, I was able to successfully have a conversation with her. It didn't feel forced. I even gave her a little smile, just like we practiced.
So I'd like to point out, notice the length of the conversation. That's about how long a normal person could tolerate Charlotte.
I know I still have a lot to learn, but I hope to be able to have a meaningful conversation with every member of our group.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I want to be able to talk to everyone. To get to know everyone before you all inevitably leave.
Yep, getting deported. For lewd and unruly behavior.
I know that once our mission is accomplished, you will leave me. I'll be alone once again. But I've somehow managed to come to terms with that. While you may be gone, I won't forget you or what you've taught me. I feel confident that I can talk to other people and make new friends. I will give it my best effort.
Yeah, and try to start with normal people, not the people in our group.
Thanks to you, I no longer feel afraid to open up to people.
And yeah, these still lag. So I don't know why, like, a couple of them worked, but the others don't. I don't know why, because people on the forums have reported this problem too, so it's not just like isolated with me or anything. But anyway, she's doing the whole persona evolution thing. Grant her amazing inner strength. Forgiven Savior. Cast Winter's Dark Light once per battle. Damn. That is actually really impressive. The only problem is about the magic thing is her magic stat sucks. Like, her MP pool is really, really small, if I remember correctly. It's not quite Tia level bad, but it's up there. I don't know, I might actually take her into the tower. Owen's not coming, period, though.
When our adventures are over, I think I should like to have a party. It could be a celebration of our time together, a recognition of our achievement.
And a celebration that we are finally gone.
I will get to planning it immediately. There will be food, and perhaps balloons.
She's never seen it.
Leave it to me.
So if you notice, I'm all the way up to level 30 because I had to do a lot of grinding. I spent like half an hour in the graveyard to get these people up. So let's see, 400 magic stat, but she only has like 100, yeah. Well, his stats are going to change in a moment, but I may still bench Kyoko for Charlotte, just so I have a healer.
What's up, Scooter? Oh, hey!
So here we go, the final affection event, the one you've all been waiting for. Owen!
Sorry about last time. It was a total downer, my bad. I thought over what we talked about, though. I realized why I started feeling that way.
Sobriety?
All my life, I've never been good at studying. School just wasn't my thing. I gave it a fair go, but...
He showed up to the parties, but not the classes.
Now that we're learning Japanese to save Japan, I just feel like I'm never gonna be good enough.
I agree.
I'm always behind on lessons. You, Tia, and Charlotte are top of the class. and I'm pretty jealous. I feel like you guys could all just save the country without me, you know?
Think we did.
I feel useless. Then it hit me. I only feel that way because it's the way I've always felt. It's the only way I know how to feel about studying. I've never tried to fully commit myself. I'll sit down to study, but in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking about surfing or hanging with my mates. Well, last night I sat down and opened my textbooks. I reread chapters over and over again, until the only thing I could think about was Japanese. And you know what? I actually learned a few things. I woke up this morning and could remember it all, like super easy. It was incredible. I actually pushed past the stuff I'd been stuck on for weeks. It made me feel so good. And yeah, I still really want to go for a surf. And I definitely will as soon as I get the chance. But I feel like now, I can separate that from my mind when I sit down to study. I reckon I can totally rock the next class. I'm gonna keep studying hard until Daisuke realizes how much I've improved. I want to be able to help save Japan. I don't want to feel useless anymore. So I'm gonna do my best. Better than I've ever done before.
Ironically, I'd say he probably actually has the best final event. So the stuff he's talking about there, that's actually something that holds back a lot of students. It's especially worse in the modern day how the convenience of electronics and the whole immediate gratification thing has just withered away the average student's attention span. Like, I don't know if it's ever been this low. And what's worse is, like, I don't think they've hit bottom yet. As in, the next generations could be even worse than the one right now. And I don't mean this to be a put down to the students, but it's just, at least in the US, the whole education system is really screwed up, and cases like Owen are so damn common. Profound Otter. Surfing blitz once for battle. He's shaping to be a pretty solid hitter. I should also look up to see what that move does, because some of these moves not only deal damage, but they also give stat boosts and stuff like that. Like, I think Charlotte's is a heal and a stat boost or something like that. So wrap it up, Owen. I'll stop making fun of you for the time being.
Phew! Feels great to get all that off my chest. You're a real pal. Thanks for hearing me out. I'm gonna invite you along next time I go catching waves. You'll love it!
But not to the study session.
Look forward to it!
So there we go. Unbreakable bonds unlocked.
Study time.
You're out of the party, by the way.
What a bummer.
And you can notice he's not too broken up about that.
So, shall we study?
So what level is she at? That's what I was afraid of. Oh, right. Skill. So real quick, magic, crank it up to 11. It's right here. So this is damage and a debuff. Damage, debuff. Actually, like, how much is slightly? Because that one may actually be like one of the better ones. Who can I kick out real quick? So I'm actually going to swap in each party member real quick just so you can see what their moves do.
Understood.
So someone who should be in the teens, we'll start with, you guessed it, Daisuke.
Hello! Yes!
Level 14 Galactic Sage. Okay, magic. Galaxy Void. So damage debuff.
Hello! Study time.
No!
Hello!
Get out of the party, man.
I see.
Let's study. Yippee!
I think hers is a heal. There it is. Bon appetit. Yep, that one's pretty weak because it's, at least in the normal game, it's not that easy to get knocked out. It's possible there may be some configurations of teams where it's easier than others.
Wow.
It's just, I didn't really have that problem. Radiant Koi. I don't know what the luck stat does, but the speed is pretty handy, which is why I kind of let her.
Study. No, no.
The thing is, she is several levels lower than Kyoko.
Study time. Well, I'll do my best.
And then we have one left. Surfing, let's damage, debuff, and his actually kind of cripples their offensive.
What a bummer.
Like, that may actually be the best of the debuffs.
Time to study. Wow.
So real quick, mighty strength, mighty defense, mighty energy. Okay, file 10. You look as though you've seen a lot of battles in your time. I know a place where you can practice your skills as much as you like. It's a place that shouldn't exist. A castle that teeters in the skies, far above, potentially with an amber throne. Countless shape-shifting monsters lurk in the castle's endless depths. It would be the ideal place to put your knowledge and studies to the test. I can take you there. Do you want to go to the Challenge Castle? Good decision. Let us depart in this airship. A new challenge awaits, which I think is the final achievement. So we have that for healing. Now are we gonna get words? Okay. So you know what? Since there's healing right there, let's go ahead and do the dynamic zap thing. Huh? Did they all die in one hit or something? Well, let's see. Hay is going to probably be the more dangerous of the group here. That one is the upside down check mark. As for Gi and Toe, Toe should be more dangerous. Oh, wait, Toe has no Dakuten. Wow. That was really, really rude. So, Gi has Dakuten. Aw, man. So, yeah, I looked around. Unfortunately, that's the entirety of the castle. There's really nothing to it. It's there to kind of challenge you, and it also gives you affection towards certain characters, so if you wanted the challenge, like, that'd probably be the best place to actually grind out affection, since you can kill everything in one hit, but granted, they do a number on you.
Time to study.
You can see that she's really far up there. I don't know if it gives more than normal, it's hard to see since I have everything maxed, but yeah, in the end I never actually needed the bonus points. You can see I'm staying on 33 crystal shards. Overall, I'd say this game was even easier than Hiragana Battle, not necessarily a bad thing. It was nice that the magic system actually meant something, since in Hiragana Battle I think I only casted healing spells, I never used anything else. There was never really anything else worth using. For the random fights, there was no point using the buffs because either you one-shot them or you just two-shot them for the most part. As for this game, you can't exactly one-shot them, but you could set them up with an AoE spell, which is what my character ended up excelling at because his stats are very strong in the magic department. 450 is pretty much enough to nuke just about anything down to be in one shot afterwards. Granted, the mighty magic ring is probably contributing to that, but that's besides the point. So anyway, since this is where the video is going to end, I'll give my thoughts about this game since I was holding back to see Challenge Castle, which I was expecting more of, but it was really, really disappointing. In a lot of departments, the game really is an improvement over Hiragana Battle, the magic system being the single best one, I have to say. For the early game, I felt kind of ripped off going for the magic build rather than the physical build, since the only way to get these spells are from certain checkpoints in the game. You don't gain from leveling up. You can't just go into town and buy spell books or something like you can in some RPGs. So as a result, the magic characters just felt weaker. There's also a kind of lack when it comes to mana restoring items. We have coffee, but that's kind of it. Granted, coffee is kind of cheap late game, early game not so much. And that too contributes to the magic users actually being able to get off the ground. Otherwise, for the way the battle system progressed, the new menus were much, much better than Hiragana Battle. It made things a lot just smoother to navigate, and you can actually use the mouse if you didn't notice. And I can't click on these to show you, but you could actually just click on whichever one you want if you're so inclined. I imagine this would actually be a lot better if you had a touch screen or something like that to work with, but I don't, so we had to do this old school. I don't know if this is made in RPG Maker VX or MV, since those are the two newer ones, but it had a lot of improvements, and it definitely did feel a little bit better overall. It's a little lame that it was shorter, but they didn't really have anything else that they needed to pad out the length for, I guess. For some of the party members, they didn't really feel necessary. I don't know if that'd be the best way to put it. There's kind of an overlap between Andrea and Charlotte. I guess Charlotte's supposed to be more like a red mage type, since she actually does have a little bit of physical power, while Andrea is supposed to be the pure white mage. And I don't know if our black mage is supposed to be Kyoko, because she kind of lacks the magic department. Like, the next best thing might be Daisuke, but even then he has a little bit of a red mage overlap. I mean, hell, in this game I was the closest thing to a black mage, and I do have healing spells that I just didn't really use that much. For the physical attacker group, there was a massive overlap between Tia and Misha, which is why I liked using those. Owen didn't really have a niche, but I'd argue neither did Kyoko. Overall, not all these characters were needed, and with the whole affection system, it caused me to spend some time grinding, which wasn't really that necessary either. In terms of the side quests, it was actually a little interesting that the ultimate weapons were tied into side quests. It's just, these were pretty damn tame for the type of reward they give you. I could kind of understand the extermination stuff, but even then, there really wasn't anything to, like, really challenge you, or really anything. Oh. So, overall, I don't really regret buying the game or anything. If you're interested in Japanese, this could be worth picking up. I don't know which would actually be better to know if you can only learn one, be it Hiragana or Katakana. Katakana might give you some advantages to just being able to understand the non-native words, if nothing else. And overall, I'm not really interested in the kanji game, which I don't mean to be a slight at the devs, it's just they have to overhaul a lot in order to make this thing successfully work, and I'm kind of skeptical. So yeah, like if Kanji Combat has a demo or something, I'd be willing to try that just to see what it's like. But because of the way the kanji system works in Japanese, it's not going to be fun. There isn't really a table that you can use for that. If you wanted something to help you, you'd probably have to get an actual kanji book or something. So I really don't know how the game's going to work for that. I think the devs may have bit off a little more than they can chew, but we'll see. Overall, they may need to go for some sort of episodic thing, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. But those are my thoughts. I'm kind of done rambling on. Overall, like I said, if you're interested in the game, by all means get it. There isn't really much replay value to be had. Granted, you could swap out party members and stuff, it's just they don't really change things up that much. And overall, you could actually just pick a party and stick with them the entire game. That would work too. Overall, a few different ways to approach the game. Just find the one that looks for you and go for it. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.